Hello everyone. Good evening, ma'am. Welcome to the next session of Thoughts on Education by CollegeDunia.com. So, today we have Dr. Poonam Sooni, Assistant Professor and Head of the Department of Applied Mathematics at Thadumal Shahani Engineering College in Mumbai. She has a PhD in mathematical modeling and has been associated with Thadumal Shahani Engineering College since past 18 years. Dr. Poonam Sooni is part of syllabus review committees with Mumbai University and has also worked as member of Board of Studies for other autonomous universities. She has published a number of research papers and is also engaged as an editor and reviewer with national and international journals. So, ma'am, my first question to you that since you have been in this profession since past 18 years and have a very rich experience in the field, what are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
Good evening, Nemple and everyone. So first of all, thank you for a very kind introduction. And coming to the question, what keeps me connected to my profession in the education sector, I would say there are 2 points. One is the challenging nature of the profession. Secondly is the fulfillment it gives. So coming to the challenging nature, I have to keep myself adapted as per the changing curricula, changing syllabus, learners' capabilities, their pace, the new teaching tools that are coming up, and the technological advancements. Also, being in this profession, I'm always in connect with the young generation, the young students, young minds, and it gives me an opportunity to interact with them and know how they approach a particular problem, be it a math problem or how they look at the education system. So I get an insight into their minds, and that leads to a lot of learning and unlearning for me. Coming to the fulfillment, I would say, when we are nurturing and when we are guiding them, assisting them in the learning process, it's a sense of accomplishment for me. So it gives a lot of satisfaction. This profession comes with a very gratifying experience. So I absolutely love my profession, I would say. Yes, Temple.
So that's great to hear, ma'am. It seems like you're very much connected, not just to the industry, but to your college with a great experience in the same college for such a long time and with your students also. So my next question to you is like being the head of the department, how would you describe your teaching and leadership style across the time that you have been in this field?
Okay. Coming to my teaching style, Dimple, you must be knowing, I think most of them, there is a fear associated with mathematics, and people have that paranoid syndrome with mathematics. So my teaching style is just to bring out the simplicity and the charm of mathematics to the students. So I adopt my teaching methodology as per the students' or learners' capability and their pace. Secondly, I believe in the philosophy of inclusivity. So when I say inclusivity, I mean that every student has the potential to understand the mathematics, to understand the logic behind that, develop or discover the critical thinking, the analytical thinking required for the same. Of course, there will be differences in the pace of the students. Every student may approach a problem differently, but for the challenges that they are facing, I'm always approachable, I'm very cordial, and I'm very patient with them. So this is regarding my teaching philosophy. Coming to my leadership style, I would describe my leadership style as democratic. So everybody in the department, we have our share of suggestions and thoughts, and we collaborate with each other for the better interest of the institute as well as the students. I believe in complete transparency and fairness. Proactive and on-time communication is a must so that there are no communication gaps and everybody is on the same page. I could be classified as flexible as well as firm, depending on what is under the consideration and keeping in mind the better interest of everybody involved, institute, the student, and the department. So that is how I can summarize my teaching and leadership style.
So I'm sure, ma'am, your students must be very lucky to have you as a faculty, and not just the students, but also, all the faculties who are in the department to have a faculty, to have the head as you. So, ma'am, my next question to you is, disruptions have been happening around the country, around the globe right now with the current situation. Due to COVID, the education has been shifted totally online. I would like to know, how challenging was it for you to ensure the best for your students, and how the learning for students has changed because of the same?
Okay, so Dimple, first I'll answer this question regarding from the faculty point of view. So yes, with the pandemic coming in, the online classroom have come into picture. We completely shifted from classroom teaching to virtual classroom. And mathematics being a subject which requires a lot of real-time working, it was quite a challenge for us. But we prepared ourselves and successfully and quickly adapted ourselves to the changing scenario. So we delivered lectures on time, ensuring that the interest of the student is maintained during online sessions. We took digital assessments, we took digital evaluations. So we were able to successfully cope with the challenge. And we have almost 2 semesters of digital classroom coaching, digital assessments, digital evaluation taken up. Now, this is from the faculty point of view. Coming from the learners or students' point of view, I think they also had a lot of challenges, starting from the very first challenge of getting a device of their own at home. Secondly, the network connectivity issues. Thirdly, getting a corner in the house for themselves to study. But as it is said that every adversity comes with an opportunity. So for students also, the traveling time, the time getting wasted, the energy getting wasted on traveling from their home to college. So there was a lot of saving on that. Apart from that, they were able to switch from one lecture to another without any hassle. They were also able to squeeze some rest time in between the lectures if they were able to do so. And whatever available time they could find, many of them have started pursuing hobbies. Many of them have become bloggers. They have become YouTubers. So yes, the COVID-19 did throw challenges and the opportunities, both for the students as well as faculties. And I think we have been successful in taking up the same. Yeah.
So I totally agree with that, ma'am. This disruption has made us do creative things as well, but there have been cons as well. So you rightly mentioned all of them. So my next question to you is what are the interventions and approaches you bring, apart from the curriculum, to train the students in your department?
Okay, so apart from the syllabi that is prescribed, we have to do that. Apart from that, we as a department, we encourage them, research aptitude in them. So we encourage them to look around themselves, find out any social issue or any industrial problem to which they can apply the mathematical techniques which they have studied. So apply or employ the relevant mathematical techniques, do the studies, do their findings, get the results, and present them at the conferences at the national or international level, publish their works in the international national journals. So the department is continuously guiding them, supporting them, and assisting them in this process. So that is the new approach. And in fact, I'm proud to state here that many of them have published their works at the national and international journals. Also, they have presented their works. So it's quite an achievement and very happy feeling for all of us.
That's great to hear, ma'am, that you bring a lot of perspective and a lot of methods to enhance a student's skill. So that's great to hear. Okay. So my next question to you, ma'am, is, what do you see as your department's greatest strength, and how, according to you, can it be enhanced in the future?
Dimple, in my opinion, every organization is as good as the people working for it. So I think you've got the answer for the question. The greatest strength for our department is the faculty associated with it. And they are very resourceful, very energetic, very cordial, and very approachable. And everybody ensures that everybody is working with a motto to promote the love for mathematics, ensuring that the math learning becomes a fun process and enjoyable for each and every student. Sometimes, as you said, how it can be enhanced. So sometimes time is a constraint, but yes, everybody in the department is working with this objective in mind. Yeah.
All right, that's great to hear, ma'am. This brings us to the end of the session. But before closing, I would like you to, if you have any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students who are, in the process of getting admission, not in your college, but in general, who are, having the dreams of pursuing the education further. Do you have any suggestions for them?
Okay. Looking at the present scenario, the very first, they must be hearing from everybody else, I think. So prioritize your health, very first thing. So healthy body and healthy mind is the priority. Secondly, anywhere, whether you are going for a college admission or any higher studies, one thing everybody I think should keep in mind is they should do what they love, they should enjoy what they are doing, and they should do it with a sense of purpose. So that is it. And these three things, I think it summarizes everything, I would say, from my side.
That's great to hear, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time. It has been a pleasure for us to have you on board with us for this program.
Thank you very much, Dimple,
yes.
for having me here on College Dunia platform, I would say.
Yes. Thank you so much, ma'am. Take care.
Thank you.